Hi guys, welcome to Sin's Vanity. How are you? We're going to do a throwback fall day today. We're going to go in with the Tarte Manier palette, which I think was released in fall 22, not 23, because I think that was Manier After Dark. Anyways, welcome to my channel, my very first video, and thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoy what you see and come on back for further content. Today, we're going to go in with pretty much a mixture of old products, just things that we haven't used in a while. And remember, if it's in your collection, use it. That's the whole point. You can always add new items and new little things you like, but come on, use your stuff. All right, so today we're actually going in with a newer release. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Primer. Kind of silicone-y, it's real cute, has a little spatula that's on the top that comes out. We're gonna just go ahead and use that in and get our face primed. And I know some people think it's so unsanitary. Sometimes I'll use my nail. It is what it is. But yeah, how are you guys doing? Are you ready for Get Ready With Me's? Yeah, let's get it started. I actually like this primer, and it really is cooling once it first hits your face. It's very cooling. Now, I did try to use it. I live here in California, so we had a lot of days in September that were like over 100 degrees. So this actually was cooling on my face. Now, real talk, did the cooling last? No, it's primer. The moment I put something on top of it, it went right away. But anyways, we'll enjoy it. Okay? Yeah, it's not sticky or anything. It's smooth. It has like a silicone feel. What is it, dimethicone? Has that feel, but it doesn't, yeah, it doesn't stick really bad, but it seems like my makeup usually goes on top of it pretty good. And I'm actually going to use a foundation today that is actually not my favorite. And it's because I literally have oily skin, acne prone, 46. So I got the wrinkles, the lines, the pores, you name it, I have it. But we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. And please don't let me lie to you. What shade this is. Oh my goodness. Couldn't tell you. Okay, I don't know. Anywho's. Normally I let my primer sit for about 2 minutes, but you know what? For the sake of time, we are not going to do that. So, yes, like I said, this is my first video, so please be kind. But welcome to my channel. I decided at the age of 46 to start a channel to meet like-minded people that love makeup. And yes, I use a lot of foundation. That love makeup, just a safe space, a fun space where we can sit and talk and chat. Discover new products and things that just as a whole make us feel good. And that's what I use my makeup to do. It's something that I use to make me feel good, especially on those days when we're not feeling so hot. And I decided probably last year that I wanted to start a channel. And I've been holding off on it. I've used all the excuses of, oh, there's no time. I'm not interesting enough. Am I going to be good enough? You're good enough if you say you're good enough. I'm good enough. It's my face. I do what I want to do, and it's something I do every day anyways. I call my makeup process my face, and I put it on absolutely every single day. I am not opposed to not wearing makeup, but I love it. It's the creativity, it's the colors, it's the textures, the creativity. Oh, I love it. Just, it makes me happy. Puts me in a happy place. So I decided that I've done everything for my kids and my family, and I still do everything for my kids and my family, but that I needed to have this one little corner that's mine. So welcome to Sin's Vanity. Now we will talk about heavy stuff because I'm a regular human being, and sometimes heavy stuff happens. Everything is not living on a rainbow. It's just not, and that's not lost on me. All right, I ran and got the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer, one of my favorites. So what was I talking about? Oh, regular in life. So anyways, yes, I decided to start a channel, and I have the same apprehension that everybody might have. And if you're one of those people who have no apprehension, you're just balls to the wall and you go for it, kudos to you. Because I am 46, mother of 3, and I still get nervous, you know? So I'm putting myself out here, but I love YouTube. Love it. I probably look at it more Then I do network television and audiobooks. Those are my little passions. Makeup and books. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, and on here, oh yeah, there will be book reviews and conversations about books. I can't get enough. Especially romance and thrillers. And actually, I'm starting to get into horror books, and that's never really been my thing, and fantasy. I got into A Court of Thorns and Roses or ACOTAR or whatever. I've started getting into that, and I've never been a fantasy reader, but literally, just like my brother had got me into Game of Thrones years ago, and I was late to the train with that. Everybody else, oh, look at GOT, and I had no clue. I'm like, what the heck is GOT? Game of Thrones. Okay, cool. Got into it. Now I'm into House of the Dragon. Awesome. It's the older I get, the more I'm starting to realize that I've never thought of myself as a kind of cut off person, or I'm so set in my ways I don't have the ability to change or tweak or anything. I so totally do. I always think until the moment you're actually dead off this earth, you have the ability to learn, grow, create new interests, drop old interests. I believe in transformation. Totally love it. I decided that this is my channel, and I was really worried about, well, what's your niche? My niche is I love makeup, but not just makeup. I love people. I love experiences. Like I said, I love books. I love movies. There's a lot I like, but there's not a whole lot of people in my immediate space that have the same interests as me. So I decided, why not? Balls to the wall. Let's go. Let's do it. And when it comes to makeup, oh my goodness, I get so excited. They have to take my card from me constantly because I always see a difference. I mean, how many brown eyeshadows can you have? Not enough. I love it. I absolutely love it. Like today, oddly enough, I'm wearing a very muted gray shirt, and I'm not doing a gray eye because I am notorious, and my little trademark for myself is my eyeshadow, and whether it be blush, lipstick, everything, I don't fall into the old rule, more or less, of if your eyes are kind of busy, keep this nude, or if this is bright, tone that down, you know, whatever. I do what I want to do. It's my face. I can do anything I want. And I really, really, really beg you, do not get boxed in. Because if you let people put you in a box, they will leave you and you will still be stuck in that box. Do not get boxed in. No boxing. We're not doing that. Just don't do it. You'll be mad at yourself later if you do. I'm going with the Moira. It's like the trio powder. I think it's supposed to be like the dupe for like the, was it the Prisme Libre from Chanel? If I'm wrong, sorry. I'm gonna go in with that and set underneath my eyes and set my concealer. So yeah, I just decided it's time. I've been holding off. I'm starting it now, but the real thought of doing it actually hit me in August last year. And I mean, you can lie to everybody else, but you can never lie to yourself. I have come up with, well, I'm nervous. I don't know how I'm going to come across on camera. I'm very confident in my regular life and my everyday existence, but I'm like, well, people are mean on the internet, and that's one thing we are not doing here. We are not doing mean. If you're mean, don't even bother. She's not having it. I am very, very nice. I'm very, very sweet, but I'm very feisty. I'm not going to sit here and have people attacking each other in the comments, saying rude, nasty stuff. There's a whole another part of the internet that if that's your vibe, go flow with it. If you got hate, racism, cruel, mean, any of that, this is not the place for you. Absolutely not. So I held off. I'm sorry, yeah, that was just a side note because I feel like I need to say that from get. That's not what we do here. That is not who we are. That is not conducive to my mental health and anybody else's. So negative, nasty, you can keep all that. Anyways, so last year in August, I decided to buy a new computer. My daughter had graduated college with her bachelor's degree the previous May, and my sons were in 11th grade. Now they're seniors. And I have given everything to them. I help take care of my mom, who's had a couple strokes. So I do that, but I realized in the process, I don't do anything just solely for me. So I decided, you know what, start your YouTube channel. You love all these just awesome creators. They're just super fantastic. And you feel like you have something to say? I feel like I have something to say. So that's how this came about. We were going in with the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation in light to 10 in. And it's an absolute miracle that I was able to read that. My eyesight also is starting to get wonky the older I get. So, yeah, I decided this is something I can do and I enjoy. And the creativity process, somebody might just think it's makeup. It's not. It's something that gets me started for the day. I wake up at 5 every single day, hence why I said I do makeup every single day anyways. I wake up every day at 5 to have my coffee. I'll get my prayer time in, and it's just that one little corner that's mine. But I decided somebody else might want to share my corner. And that's what we're about here. Make friends, start to, get to know other creators, people in your comments. We can have like a whole little family here where we're just a cool, good vibe. Just something's just happy-go-lucky. Okay, on a makeup note, that e.l.f. foundation is not my favorite. Neither is this Camel powder foundation, but together they work pretty decent. In the process also of my 3 kids, my 2 youngest are twins and they have autism. So anybody that has a child with any type of special need, but I can only speak on autism because that's what I deal with. It's a challenge. It's an absolute challenge to sit up and function every day. I'm better now that they're 18, but in the beginning, they got diagnosed when they were 5 because they were doing everything kind of on benchmark. And like I said, they're twins. One speaks, one doesn't. One is starting to like meat, but the other one likes meat. The other one didn't. Now he's starting to slowly incorporate different, meat options. It's things to like cooking dinner, struggle. And they didn't get diagnosed till 5. They just said, oh, well, boys do everything slowly. So they were hitting the benchmarks that they were supposed to hit up until a certain point. And then on a Sunday, one stopped speaking at all. And then I think the following Tuesday or Thursday, the other one stopped. So they always do everything within about a week of each other. Like walking, one starts, the next one starts, within the same week. Not the same day, same week. And it has not been an easy road. Twins is hard on anybody of any regular family base, right? Yeah, well, twins with autism was almost like 6 to 10 kids in 2. It was not that easy. Even when I take them to school, I see different kids that have different disabilities. And to be honest with you, I really hate that word disability. Because they kind of write these kids off, and that pisses me off. That means one area isn't functioning the way the normal areas function on other people. That's not true. And if you have a child with a special need, don't fall into that mantra because they'll put you in that mindset and it's hard to get out. So because I had kids with special needs, I mean, when I say I put everything into them, everything. And it's a hard going course. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's not. It's difficult, but what I would suggest, because this is what I did and it worked well for me, and that doesn't mean it'll work well for everybody else, is that be thankful for small blessings. Things might not be where you want them to be, but they're not where they used to be. At one point my kids couldn't feed themselves. They feed themselves, get dressed, brush their teeth, put on their own shoes, whatever it is and I always do air quotes, average kid does, they can do. And that's a blessing because I see a lot of other children where my boys are impacted, but the other children are impacted worse. And it's not, oh, my kids aren't as bad as your kids. And no, not like that. It's just that I get it. Okay, I've always grown up never using the phrase, how much worse can it get? My mom and father had always taught me, plenty. So I've never used that in my own everyday life. I never say, when it rains, it pours, because guess what? It will pour. So dealing with that, and I was doing it as a single mom, it was not the easiest trek for me. And then my daughter was just like super duper understanding because they have like a almost 5-year split. She was super duper understanding and she knew there were certain things mommy could do, but I couldn't because of brothers. And we had to do this instead. And she was just super awesome about it. I've had a great support system though. My mom has been nothing but a help with me. And I'm good now, but when they first got diagnosed, it was just like my world dropped from underneath me. I went immediately to, they're never going to get married. Are they going to have productive lives? What's going to happen? I mean, everything you can name, I went through. So in the process of this, my mom, who I'm very, very close to, had a couple strokes. And by the way, I'm going in with the, let me get the correct name, the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. Love this. I've been using it for years. Since they came out, it's my thing. So my mom has had a series of strokes, but her most recent was in 2019. And when I tell you, strokes, between that, and I'm sorry for the pause, but between that, the autism, my daughter, she had graduated high school. I had to get her in college. Somewhere in all of that, I kind of lost me. My identity was the twins' mom, you know, whose daughter, my daughter's mom, and she was a big soccer player, so I managed to get her with sports and, you know, take us and do that. But I just kind of didn't have my identity. But the one thing that I was consistent with when it came to myself was makeup. That was the one thing that I kept consistent. So I decided that when the time would come and I would kind of have a breather, I might actually attempt to do this. And then I will tell you this, being the parent of special needs children and you're a single mother, it can be a very lonely place. A lot of tears in the beginning. Not that you don't get tears now, but they're a different type of tear. It's not the tears of, I don't know what's going to happen to them, blah, blah, blah. It's none of that. It's different tears that when they accomplish something that was kind of written that they would never be able to do, that they did it and kicked it dead in its ass. That's the one that you have happy tears. So with them being a senior in high school right now, I decided, hey, this is your moment. So I decided to go buy all the equipment, camera, microphone, which still is wonky and stuff, because actually I'm on my phone right now because I can't figure this doggone camera out. I will. Give me a minute. I will. And I'm like, you know what? And my daughter's like, Mommy, you do your makeup every day. You enjoy it. It's your happy place. You should do it. And my thing is, mind you, my kids and family come first. Nothing comes before that. And she was like, well, she's good. She's fine. She's good. Boys are good, wherever. So I was like, you know what? This is the time to, it's not being selfish if you're doing something for yourself. It's not being selfish. It's feeding into you. So I decided instead of trying to fit me in, why don't I go and actually do something that's strictly for me? And I mean, I love looking at vlogs. I love looking at people's home life and just seeing how other people are doing it. I felt like, you know, a lot less alone and lonely and stuff and trying to figure things out. So that's how Sans Vanity came about. I think I said all of this just to say I've had a lot of my life dictated by outstanding circumstances. And this is my time now, close to 50, to decide now it's time to put me into the mix. Don't negate my mandatories, but put me into the mix. So that is what we're doing with Sans Vanity. We're gonna have a good time. I just want to meet people, see how everybody else's lives are going, and you know, community. It's a biggie. Okay, I don't think my brows are even, but we're gonna go fingers crossed, hope for the best. So, like I said, and I'm sorry, I went in with the NYX Lift and Snatch. Can you see? Woo, old school. Okay, so I went in with the NYX Lift and Snatch. So we're gonna go in, yeah, I think this was released in 2022 for fall, but we're gonna go in with the Tarte Man Eater palette. And I like this one, it's pretty, you know, it's orange, it's neutrals. Can I do it this way so you guys can kind of see? Yeah, I've only actually used this like a handful of times. And it's not that I dislike it, but I have a very large eyeshadow collection. And she's proud of it. She's super duper proud. So yeah, that's where Sans Vanity is coming from. It's coming from a place of, let me meet community. I cannot see what I'm doing. Let me have some community with like-minded people, because you guys won't get sick of eyeshadow. You, like me, might get very Jones and excited at the idea of a new palette. And I know how people say, like I said earlier, there's browns, there's pinks, there's blues. Nobody's trying to reinvent the wheel here, but there is a difference when it comes to tones, textures. It's a difference. So we're gonna go for just a really easy, quick fall eye look. And that's it. So let's see. Okay, I don't think I cleaned my brush very good, but it's okay. And I don't have my light on. All right, so is everybody ready for spooky season? Because that's the next thing. This is my favorite season. Put yours season, put it down in the comments. I'm curious. Because when I actually sat and did a reflection, I realized the one season that not that I can take it or leave it, but one that doesn't give me the feels is spring. I never realized, like, my daughter absolutely loves summer. I like summer. I like that you can wear thinner clothing. You know, it's warm. You don't have to be all bundled up. But I live in a part of California where there is definitely not all the seasons. We don't have, where I live at, there's no snow. I have to go up to the mountains if I want to see the snow. And then I love winter because it reminds me of the holidays. So when fall comes right after summer, it's that one little piece of air where it's like, it's just a little brisk in the air. But something is going on because now, like I said, early September into mid-September, heck, last week it was like 83. And we're almost in the middle of October. It's really warm for October and September. I remember when the summer used to be June, July, August, and then September, you know, it was chilly, you know. So I like that. So fall reminds me of the start of the holidays. Winter is the holidays. And then summer, you know, is my warm days. Spring is such a season that spring is that, it's the purgatory of seasons. It's that in between. And I know everybody loves seeing the different flowers and this and that. That just doesn't do anything for me for some reason. But literally, the moment fall hits, oh, holidays are coming. Winter, holidays are here. Summer, go to the beach, swim, do whatever. But I don't feel anything with spring. I like fall also because my birthday is in the fall season. And my birthday is on Halloween. So I'm naturally, I gravitate towards scary movies and all this kind of stuff. I leave them where they're at. I don't sit there and look at anything like super demonic and all that kind of stuff just because I think that stuff actually can happen. So I don't mess with that one too much. But give me good scary movies. I'm all for it. I absolutely love it. And I'll tell you something that just is a trip when it comes to my children. When I realized my sons were getting taller, and they can no longer technically dress up and go trick-or-treating, I actually got sad. I mean, I had to deal with it with my daughter, but with her, she still would go with me and her brothers, and we'd all go out and go trick-or-treating together. I actually got sad, though. I'm like, oh my God, my trick-or-treating days are over. I'm to the point of where I just get to pass out candy. Not ideal, not ideal, but I love it. My birthday, to me, technically sets off the holiday season. October, Halloween, next major thing is Veterans Day. After Veterans Day, Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving, Christmas. And to me, Christmas is the entire month of December. It's Christmas music on the radio 24 hours a day for a month straight. Oh my goodness. It's corny and I love it. Everybody that knows me knows that I love the fact that you can turn on the television if I'm not on YouTube and put on a Hallmark movie. Now, mind you, all the Hallmark movies are pretty much the same exact theme. The gender roles may be reversed, but they all are the same exact theme, and I live for it. Love the Hallmark movies. Corny, love it. Give me the corny. It just feel good. And that's what I'm hoping that we can create over here on my little piece of the internet. Let's create some corny. Let's create some fun. Let's create some real talk, though, because there's real things that need to be discussed. We have an election coming up in November. I'm going to just say it. That's a whole shoe show right there for you. It's a whole shoe show. It is. Whew, the tactics that we're seeing. It is not optimal for wellness. I'll just say that. I mean, it's to a point now where I've never been that person that lives on the news. I mean, I know the news, I watch, I get the gist of stuff, but literally these days you need to stay glued to the television for that part, just so you know what the heck is going on. Because other than that, you know nothing. Let me see, where are we gonna go? Do we want to do some gold or we want to keep it super duper neutral? You know what? Let's add in, I'm trying to think what color. Oh, I'm sorry, this is just tearing your eyes up. I apologize. What color do we want to go in with? Maybe this gold. I don't know. I don't want anything too fancy dancy. We're going to go in with the lighter gold. Anyways, yes, so if you use your ring finger, like this gold is pretty. If you use your ring finger, it's less pressure, but it gives the most impact when it comes to doing your looks. A lot of people use brushes and don't like using their finger. I don't. When it comes to a shimmer, I want that impact. Finger it is. And that sounds nasty, but you get what I'm saying. You just get the most impact on your eye, and I absolutely adore it. So, yeah. If you guys have any spooky book recommendations, I'm willing to take those too. because I'm in for all the fall feels. Let's do it. Let's have fun. Anyway, so yeah, I know I'm jumping around. I'm just trying to sit here and get used to this and comfortable on camera and figure out how it best fits me and suits me. Anyway, so yeah, so I noticed that even with those things I just discussed as my favorite seasons and things like that, I kept a lot of that to myself. A lot of people that were even close to me really didn't know I felt this way about a lot of different things because I keep a lot of things internally. But I'm bursting to break out, you guys. I'm bursting to break out. There's things I want to do, things I want to see. And what's funny is even my close family, they see that I wear makeup every single day. And I probably get that after my mother. And they it's just, she wears makeup every day, whatever. They don't know the passion that I have for it. I mean, I have a huge, a passion for fashion, like a Bratz doll. That's what I feel with makeup. I absolutely adore it. It's my super duper happy place. I'm just trying to fit me into my own life. That would pretty much be the way to sum it up. I am trying to fit me into my own life because I don't feel like I've carved out a little place for me anywhere in here. Now, I wasn't going to go in with all right, I'm really fighting hard to not smoke this out because I kind of want to smoke the eye right here. But though it's Sunday, we won't smoke it out. Well, we ain't going to give it to them yet. We'll make this a real wearable look. But yeah, I'm just saying that it's time that I matter too. And it's time for me to fit myself into my own life. So I'm going to finish this other eye. Or I could sit here and keep talking to you guys about myself and my life and fitting me in. Anyway, so yeah, I've come across some of the best people that have entered into my son's and daughter's life. And I'm just real thankful, but I'm realizing I haven't fit me into any of my own life. So that's what we're doing here. If you think you don't matter, you do. If you think there's no time to make time for yourself, there is. Again, you might have to fit it in, but stop putting people before you. And that doesn't mean, like I say, you're mandatories. Do what you know to do. Don't weigh your responsibilities. Don't get rid of them. You need to do what you need to do. But do some small little treats and little things that make you happy. And they're all not going to be monetary where you have to spend money to do something. It can be just 20 minutes in the morning. I have made mine now where I have a full hour in the morning from 5 to 6 that's my me time. That's the time where I get to sit there, have my coffee, put my face on. My makeup is always, except today, go figure, that it's always going to match my clothing. What I normally do is go in with a lighter matte shadow to kind of highlight my brow bone. I used to go in with a shimmer, but I don't like the glow there anymore to highlight it, but I do like it to have a more clean look. And whatever is left over on my brush, I go here and I clean up whatever mess I've made with my eyeshadow. And then we're going to go in with the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof eyeliner in just, I don't know if it's called jet black, but it looks jet black to me. We're going to go in with that. And I'm sitting at a very unnatural angle, but it's okay. You guys are patient. You'll still care. And we're going to actually line our eye right now. Yeah, what's the point of being on here? I live for the videos where I see people do their makeup from start to finish. Adore it. And I will say this, though, also in the process of starting, I was worried that, oh, do I have all the up-to-date products? And do I have enough of this? You know what the fact is? I don't like all the up-to-date products. Not that some aren't cute, some are. But I went through a lull for a minute. I think you could almost call it makeup depression. I had so much, and I only have one face, right? So I had gotten into a thing where I just was not feeling inspired. And then I realized it's not the makeup's fault, even though a lot of releases, some were cool, some were not. And I'm talking about mainstream, high-end, indie, all that kind of stuff. Some is just repeats. And mind you, like I said, how many browns can you have? Shoot, plenty. But I'm a packaging snob. If something has cute packaging, I would say, okay, out of 10 times, 6 of the items may actually be really good to match the really cute packaging, and then the other 4 totally suck. It's just not the journey. But yeah, for the last few months, I haven't really been inspired. And then I was telling my daughter, I was like, well, I don't know if this is something I'm supposed to do. And she is the most encouraging cheerleader for her mother ever. When I say she loves her mommy, she loves her mommy. And she's like, Mommy, just do what you want to do. You look at it, you love it, you're good at it, this kind of stuff. I really just want to get on here so you guys know you don't have to have been to makeup school and, you know, oh, I'm not good enough. If you like it, love it. I would definitely say that. Commit to yourself. Nobody else has to commit to you. You have to commit to you. You have to feel confident in what you're doing and like what you're doing. If you think I like my makeup every single day, I do not. I have certain days and, oh, this kills me. The days that I feel the least confident about my face, and nobody has ever walked up to me and told me, oh, your makeup is horrible, it's ugly. Nobody's ever said that. This is all on me. It'll be those days where I know I'm very happy with my look. And then there's other days where I'm like, hey, you could tell, at least in my eyes, I slapped it on and got the heck out the door to make it to school on time. And those are days people will compliment me. And I've discussed it with a few people, but especially my daughter, when I'm like, you know what? People can be really cruel sometimes because they lie. I'm trying to think, is there anything else about me that you might want to know? Oh, I love tattoos. Got a few of them. And didn't get my first one until I was 44. Yeah, I decided to finally get it. And then it's true when they say you start getting tattoos, you get addicted. Yeah, I've had piercings, but not tattoos. I started getting a tattoo, and oh my goodness, they're just addicting. Again, it goes back to kind of what this whole thing is. Creativity and art, self-expression. Adore it. Just chef's kiss. Love it. So that's been another road. And my daughter's trying to get me to get one for my birthday. Problem is, it is not lost on me that tattoos are permanent. So I don't want to have anything on my body that I'm not content with or happy with. And what's funny is I go around my mom and she always tells me when she sees my tattoo, she goes, that's enough now. You've had enough. You don't need any more. I enjoy them. It's just fun. You live once. Just saying. This is hands down one of the best black eyeliners you will ever use. It is the Essence. Let me get the name correct if I haven't sharpened it away. The Essence Stay or Play and Stay gel eyeliner in Black Raven is so good. It's so good. Now, it does transfer down when I wear it as a tight line. But let's be real. I line my eyes with black liner, which you guys shall see. It's my absolute favorite look. Black liner. But let's get right here. Get awkward, up close and personal. Oop, got a chunk, see? That's not cool. That eyeliner almost sharpened, or pencil almost shut, too sharp. Yeah, she told me no tattoos, so that's also in my hair right now. And again, I've pierced a grip of different body parts. Right now, it's just my ears and my nose and stuff like that, but I've had my tongue. Never did the eyebrow or the lip. I was never interested in that for me. Some people are super cute on them. But that was my expression. I've had my nose pierced. My first piercing while I was 15. Anyway, so I've always been more of a piercer, and what it held me off from getting a tattoo was not the commitment, but could I commit to let somebody willingly drag a needle through my skin for hours? Because I have more elaborate, I don't have, let's say, the simple ones. Oh, I got it done in 10 minutes. Yeah, it doesn't take me 10 minutes for my tattoos. I think the shortest one I ever did was like an hour to an hour and 15, hour and a half, something like that. But everything I have is taking some time. Okay, so I'm going to now dust off this Moira setting powder. Dust. And this is just so I feel like it sets a little bit better, like under my eye, under here. But it's fine. And we're going to go in. Did I bring in a bronzer? I didn't. And you know what? We might not bronze today because I don't feel like getting back up to get a bronzer. So you know what? We aren't going to bronze. We're going to shortcut and I'm going straight to blush. Now, with the eye look I did, I totally picked the wrong blush. But we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Primer Infused Blush. And we're just going to add a little color to our face. And like I said, normally I'm bronzing at this point. Now, mind you, let me turn. I like the blush, but it's crazy powdery. But I do like it. But it's okay. We're going to give a little bit more of a fresher face today. And it's going to be all good. Still feel like I'm Yeah, I see that satin, that elf satin breakthrough. I do. I definitely see the shine, and I have oily skin, so the shine is not my favorite, but it's okay. It's gonna serve its purpose today. Doo-doo-doo. We're gonna throw on a little Rare Beauty highlighter, and mine broke. It's coming in from Sephora. Oh gosh. Aggressive taps, but it's what we do. Yeah, so that's it. Pretty much this is just a jabbering video. Tell you a little bit about myself, things I want to do. Let's talk who I am and why I'm here. And I'll get into further depth about stuff. You guys have questions, feel free to ask. But we're almost there. I totally feel like I missed spots on powdering my face, but anywho's, it does what it does. All right, let's drag a little something under the eye because that's just what we're gonna do. It can be smoky. What is something? That yellow, do we need that? I don't think we need that. So we're gonna go in with a very kind of soft brown under here. And what's funny is I have filmed another video on here, and okay, in my words, it wasn't hot garbage, but to me it was hot garbage. My daughter would say no, I would say yes, but that's just besides the point. I don't know, I get something up for you guys so you know who I am, okay? We got shit to talk about. Do we have anything in the inner corner? We do not. Let's throw in a little bit more of our Black Raven Essence Stay and Play Gel Liner in our waterline. I know this cringes people out, but it is the way I put on my eyeliner. See, that is just a good black liner. So I am going to put on mascara, which is going to be simple. It is going to be, what is this? For my bottom lashes, it is going to be the Lash Without Limits from Essence. And then for my top lash, it is going to be the highly rated Anti-Gravity from Milani. And I'm going to do my hair, and I'll be right back. And we will put on lipstick. Okay, so I have let my hair down, which I never... Okay, I did back in my 20s. I would wear my hair down like a lot, but I usually like my hair brushed back and slicked off my face. Anyways, so I put on the mascara. I went in, what is this? The Infinite Mattifying Setting Spray from Makeup Revolution. They say that this is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I've never used hers, so I have no idea. But anywho, that's what I used. I went in with a ColourPop lip pencil, and then I went in with the e.l.f. O-Face lipstick in Vocal. Let me see if I can get that up in Vocal. Now, mind you, the lip is not the perfect lip for this look, but that's okay. Thank you for letting me introduce myself to you. I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you in future videos. Okay? Bye, guys. Mwah. Thank you.